This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Checking off the boxes on your to-do list is a great feeling. And when it comes to checking off coverage, a State Farm agent can help you choose an option that's right for you. Whether you prefer talking in person, on the phone, or using the award-winning app, it's nice knowing you have help finding coverage that best fits your needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This episode is brought to you by Amazon Business. We could all use more time. Amazon Business offers smart business buying solutions, so you can spend more time growing your business and less time doing the admin. I can see why they call it smart. Learn more at amazonbusiness.com.
This is Optimal Work Daily. 5 simple steps to get more clients than you can handle. Part 1. By Matty McLain with SideHustleNation.com. Step 1. Realize that selling is a huge part of your hustle. We know that the attorneys, window washers, and web designers who earn the most money aren't necessarily the ones who do the best work. Those who earn the most are those who know how to sell their service. If you're nervous about selling, this exercise will help. Answer these 5 questions. What's the action you need to take? Making sales calls. What's the pain associated with making sales calls? I'm nervous, and prospecting is hard, and I break into a cold sweat. What pleasure have you gotten from not making sales calls? I get to stay comfortable and not stress myself. What does it cost you if you don't make the calls like you know you should? My confidence around making calls and getting new clients will continue to suck. My income stays flat. I can't afford my kids' braces or that trip to Cancun my wife wants to take, or that expensive gym membership. So my kid will hate me after he earns the nickname Bucktooth. My wife will resent another year of no vacation, and I'll stay fat with high blood pressure. What will you gain if you follow through on your action? If I make the calls, I will win more clients. My confidence will go through the roof, which will only draw even more clients to me. My kids and spouse will love me, and I'll end up with a rock-hard, healthy body. Good job. Step 2. Write a killer call script for new prospects and leads. Most people have 2 thoughts about making cold calls. 1, the thought of making cold calls makes me sick to my stomach. And 2, I don't want to sound like a robot. Do you remember when you were a kid and your mom would be talking to your grandma on the phone? She'd hold the phone out to you and say, "Come on, say hi to grandma, honey." Making sales calls is as easy as talking to grandma on the phone if you create a call script to work with. Before you write this off because the thought of cold calling makes you sick, realize that cold calling doesn't mean going through the phone book calling random people. If you're a blogger, why aren't you calling or emailing a list of potential cross-promotion partners? If you're a web designer, you could call on CPAs and ask if they would promote you to all their small business clients. They could become your sales force. We all have calls or emails to make. Having a script in front of you does not make you sound like a robot. It builds your confidence and turns you into Superman. I recommend something short and sweet that hits on their biggest pain point and offers value. Practice, practice, practice saying the script to your friends, your wife, your dog, whoever. Sample sales script. Feel free to adapt it to your own needs. There could be an entire course on writing a script. The intro. Hey John, Jim here from Acme Cost Control. Identify yourself immediately or the contact will hang up on you. Did I catch you at an okay time? This question demonstrates respect for the person's time and an understanding that your phone call is not the only thing on his or her plate for the day. Now, you may feel that asking this question sets you up to hear a no, but don't worry. Whether someone says yes or no, but go ahead, the next statement makes the response entirely moot. John, I'm sure you're busy and I want to respect your time, so I'll be brief. This statement still allows you to continue regardless of how the person initially responded to you, rather than scheduling another time to call. This is a good thing because you've finally got a prospect on the phone, so the last thing you want to do is hang up and attempt to catch him or her again. The reason for your call. The reason for my call is this. We just saved Universal Transport an additional $12 million in shipping costs, so I thought it was important enough to let you know since every company has an obligation to their customers and shareholders to reduce expenses. The purpose of these sentences is to create a compelling reason for the person on the other end to continue the conversation. Note that you've said nothing about how the benefit was achieved. At this point, the customer doesn't care about your specific product. The customer only wants to know what to expect if the conversation continues. Now, you may be wondering if we can do this for you too. Well, Depending on what you're currently doing, I don't know if you have a need for our services. This eliminates a potentially adversarial posture, lowers the person's resistance, and brings down his or her guard. It lets customers know you're not trying to force down their throat something they may not need or may not be ready for. But with your permission, let's talk for a few minutes to determine if there's anything we're doing that you could benefit from. This statement opens up a dialogue so you can get permission from the prospect to have a preliminary conversation. To be continued. You just listened to part 1 of the post titled 5 Simple Steps to Get More Clients Than You Can Handle by Matty McLain with SideHustleNation.com.
Go all in on fall with Abercrombie Kids. Their newest drop of on-trend outfits are ready for everything, from the bus stop to family bonfires. And it wouldn't be fall without football. Gear up the kids with officially licensed NFL tees and sweatshirts. Shop Abercrombie Kids this season in the app, online, and in-store.
Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? But with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers, a network of 130 million of them, in fact. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills, and did I say job title? See how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
And let me say thank you to Matty, who has sold everything from websites and windows to Botox to business jets. He believes everyone needs a side hustle. Now, Matty himself has worked with over 300 freelancers, owners, and the self-employed, helping them develop a simple system to get, keep, and cultivate clients. He started a community for freelancers who want to refine their skills and learn what none of us were taught: how to sell. And of course, thank you to Nick as well. He created Side Hustle Nation. And in addition to his blog, he's also the host of the podcast, The Side Hustle Show, which is for part-time entrepreneurs looking for actionable tips to start or improve their businesses. It is a great podcast. We really enjoy it here at the Optimal Network, and it's usually in the top charts of business in Apple Podcasts, and very much worth your time to check it out. So the blog, of course, is great as well, and I will be bringing you a lot more content from there. But that's it for me today. I hope you have enjoyed part 1 of this post, that you're having a great day, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow for part 2, and that is where your optimal life awaits.